Pozdrav i dobrodošli na kanal Ljudi Reptili, dobrodošli u nastavak serijala Ljudi Reptili igraju Alan Wake Remastered. Dakle, u prethodnoj epizodi došli smo do ovog ovdje checkpointa, nakon što smo se popeli ovim ovdje putem i izbjegli ove ovdje stepenice koje su srušene. Tako da nastavljamo dalje ovim ovdje pravcem. I nastavljamo dalje naše putovanje ka benzinskoj pumpi. Ovdje imamo municiju za shotgun i ovdje imamo radio. Ako se sjećate iz prve epizode starijeg gospodina kojeg smo sreli na trajektu, to je njegova emisija. Ovdje, kao što vidite, imamo još ovih oznaka koje se vide samo pod svetlom, tako da ćemo uzeti i ovaj ovdje supplies. Flare gun imamo ovdje i flare gun ammo. Tako da sad imamo 7 flare sad imamo 7 metkova za flare gun. Samo možda, ne, ipak je to. Dakle, imamo 7 metkova za flare gun, imamo 6 za shotgun i imamo 32 komada municije za pištolj. Ovdje ispred nas je još jedan deo našeg novog romana koji u stvari Alan Wake, još jedan papir našeg novog romana koji Alan Wake navodno napisao. Imamo još jedan to je gospodin Stucky. Znači evo je ovamo pumpa, a mi nastavljamo ovim ovdje putem. I sada ćete vidjeti kada bude došlo do tih efekata. Evo ga vetar. Magla je još gušća nego obično. I počinju polako se pojavljuju neprijatelji. Uvek je dobro samo na trenutak ih zaslepeti. Dakle, nastavljamo da se probijamo kroz ovdje možemo da upalimo checkpoint i da pokupimo resurse. Znači još jedan checkpoint ovdje imamo. U ovom ovdje donjem delu nemamo ništa. Znači trebamo da idemo dalje ovamo kroz ovaj ovdje deo gdje nas opet ima poprilično neprijatelja. U ovom trenutku možda nije loše upotrebiti flare gun. Ali kao što vidite prate nas, ovdje imamo još jedan command menu skripta. I bukvalno kada ova gusta magla nestane, to znači da smo eliminisali sve neprijatelje ili da smo se izvukli iz tog dela. gdje ih ima dosta. Nakon što smo pokupili sve ovo, dolazimo ponovo do još jednog dela gdje ćemo imati neprijatelje. Opet imamo ove oznake. Što vidite tu. Evo ovdje strelica koja pokazuje da idemo ka gore. I evo ovdje kutija sa potrepštinama. Atmosfera u igrici je fenomenalna. I kao što vidite, iza leđa nam se pojavljuju neprijatelji. Kao što vidite, ovo su neprijatelji. Ovi neprijatelji su malo drugačiji. Brži su, agilniji su. Ovdje imamo još jedno parče manuskripta. Kao što vidite, u ovom trenutku ovdje ne možemo da prođemo. Ući ćemo ovdje. Ovdje imamo shotgun. Ovdje imamo televizor gdje možemo da gledamo emisiju. Otvorili smo kapiju. Ovako odgledamo, onda imamo još jedan achievement. To možemo da pogledamo u statistici. TV show found, znači imamo 1 od 14. Ali u ovom trenutku to nećemo da gledamo. Znači što se tiče baterije ne možemo više nosimo baterije. I mislim da je ovdje da će ovdje biti obračun sa gospodinom Stuckyjem. Tako je. On će biti Stucky će se mnogo brže kretati nego ostali neprijatelji. Kao što vidite. Ali možemo da ga pratimo, nije baš toliko. Sad sam ga izgubio iz vida. I uspješno smo eliminisali Carla Stuckija i kao što vidite nema više te magle i nema više tog vetra. Što se tiče same municije, samih baterija za baterijsku lampu, ne trebate previše brinuti iz prostog razloga zato što momci iz Remedija su se pobrinuli da na kraju određenog dela igre kroz priču ostanete bez ičega i jednostavno prilikom kretanja, znači razvijanja priče, nalazit ćete sasvim dovoljno resursa da bezbedno prođete kroz nivo. Ovdje ćemo otvoriti kapiju. Sa ove donje strane nemamo ništa, tako da nam ostaje da dođemo do benzinske pumpe.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Malo ćemo se samo prošunjati sa ove strane.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
A sa ove strane, koliko se sećam, ne bi trebalo da ima ništa. Ne bi trebalo bude ništa da se pokupi. Tako je. Inače jedna veoma interesantna, zanimljiva, mislim da je ovo deo gde smo imali nesreću, atmosferična igra. Ovdje imamo još jedno parče manuskripta.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Samo ćemo pogledati ovdje, evo ga ovdje još jedan termos za kafu. Znači nećemo se bazirati da bude 100% pređena igrica, da pokupimo sve collectible u igri. Jednostavno želim da vam dakle, kao što vidite, to je ta magla i to su ti, da kažem, vizualni efekti i zvučni efekti gdje možete da prepoznate.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Da će da bude neprijatelja i da ih ima.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
Kao što vidite, ovdje nema ništa, ali ono što je nama potrebno je telefon.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Dakle, kada se Alan Wake vratio sa šerifom na mesto gde, na Cauldron Lake Island, shvatio je da tu nema ničega.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Igra je inače
Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for
sad
coming.
napravljena
I thought maybe
u
you could write here.
maniru epizoda.
Damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice?
Na kraju svake epizode imate retrospektivu onoga što se desilo
Crashed car. I'm missing a week.
u
I was attacked by
prošloj
shadowy men
epizodi.
straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at.
Znači nešto kao
But the cabin had
serija.
disappeared.
Sada se malo vraćamo u prošlost, znači 3 godine pre događaja iz igre.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Lokacija New York.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow. Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Također, ovo treba zapamtiti.
You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Kliker je izuzetno bitan u celokupnoj igri, tako da ćemo zapamtiti ovu scenu gdje Alan Wake pokazuje svojoj supruzi kliker.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Nakon kratke retrospektive šta se dešavalo 3 godine ranije, vraćamo se u mjesto Bright Falls i nastavljamo dalje da pratimo Alanovu priču.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Znači, nakon što smo završili...
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Ovo je ovdje Bright Falls, kratka mapa. Mislim, kratka mapa. Detaljna mapa. Dakle, nakon što nas je lokalni šerif odveo na Cauldron Lake, gdje smo navodno odseli sa svojom ženom i nakon što smo vidjeli da tu nema ničega, šerif nas je doveo u policijsku stanicu.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent.
Evo je gospođa iz restorana.
Will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
I sad trebamo da odemo na razgovor sa šerifom. Kratka posteri ovih ovdje ljudi koji su navodno nestali su uglavnom developeri Remedy Gamesa, tako da su oni sami sebe ubacili u igru.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such thing.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Ovdje slušamo preko policijskog kanala šta se dešava.
That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really trashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Ovuda trebamo da izađemo. Ovdje imamo jednog zatvorenika.
Hey, please help me, man. I hate this. I can't stand the Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it
Ovdje imamo
all wrong. See?
još jedan manuscript
The
page.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Ovdje imamo još jedan termo za kafu.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Uključili smo radio. Ovamo pozadit ćemo imamo još jedan
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
I ovdje ćemo
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice.
Znači, našli smo vozačku dozvolu naše žene.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I
Ovo je
needed to
bio
get to
Barry.
Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's
Alanov
kidnappers.
menadžer. Dakle, sljedeće što nam je cilj da kao što vidite, čudne stvari se dešavaju.
The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Gospodin s kojim smo pričali preko telefona.
Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. and he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
I ovdje ćemo završiti ovu epizodu. Nadam se da su uživali i do sljedeće epizode pozdravljaju vas Ljudi Reptili.